It's time to figure out which way Bitcoin's gonna go. Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? Taking a look at the Bitcoin chart, talking more about what's been going on in cryptocurrency lately and the overall stock market. Let's dive into it right here, right now. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Patrick here. It's Monday, Memorial Day, and the market's closed. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still trading, and well, Bitcoin at a very interesting level here at the $30,000 level. Let's dive into the charts. All right, so pulling up the chart here on Bitcoin, this is the weekly chart. It's going to give you a pretty good idea of the overall structure, the overall move. You can see the push up, the pullback, another push up, the pullback. This should have went up from here if we were bullish to follow this overall trend to go ding, 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 higher, low, and pushing up to make a higher high. But the problem is we ended up breaking to the downside and Bitcoin sold off from that $40,000 level down there to $30,000. So right now, what's going to happen? What is going to happen? Can Bitcoin go back up from here, or will Bitcoin continue to go lower? Now, if you've been watching my videos for the last year or so, you know that I've talked about Bitcoin doing the 80% drop from the highs down there to a low of about $14,000, $15,000. I actually talked about this the other day in Discord, and people were like, you're crazy. There's no way Bitcoin's ever going to get that low. But what's funny is when Bitcoin was up here at 60 and it dropped down here, to the 40, 50 area, everyone's like, there's no way Bitcoin's ever going to go below 30,000 again. Bitcoin's never going to break below 30. And that's when you know. That's when you know that, well, there's a very good chance that it might actually happen, because when everybody's saying, oh, no, something can't happen, it's impossible, it's not going to happen, that's when you know it's time to think about things actually happening. So right now, Bitcoin at that $30,000 level, you can see these weekly candles. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks of red candles closing. But what's interesting is if you look at these last two candles, you very, very much had very little movement here from this $28,000 to $30,000 level, just literally like right in between there, ding, 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 ding. So no real downward movement, no real upward movement, almost just going sideways for the last 2 weeks here. So obviously this is the new week now. We're going to get a new candle, and it'll be interesting to see how this kind of pushes up. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a push up here this week, kind of like this. If we get a push up from here, we go, and then we go, and then we go lower. That would kind of, make sense. Obviously, these are the weekly candles, so this move might be a little bit more drastic. So you might get a little like that, a little bit more pushback up. But overall, we've got this downward trend that's very much in play here. You got these highs on the candles. You got that all-time high up there at the $68,000 level. You got this lower high here at the $48,000 level. And the idea here is that Bitcoin pushes back up. I would say maybe pushes back up at the $36,000 level to that previous area of support. You can see we had a little bit of previous area of support here that last time, that kind of lower, that higher low there, ding, 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 thinking that this kind of pushes up, turns into resistance, and then we start to sell off again. I just don't think that Bitcoin is going to just magically turn from this level and start to rally to all-time highs again. I think we're going to go lower first for many reasons. You think about the stock market's been getting killed as well. We had a recent turn in the stock market. If you look here at the SPY, if you guys are looking to buy Bitcoin, if you're looking to buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrency here in the bear market, there's no place better to go than crypto.com. Check them out right there on your phone. You can download the app and buy cryptocurrency today. Check them out. You can see the recent turn for this weekly candle on the SPY pushing back up. So there's a chance that the SPY, the overall stock market, kind of rallies back up. Same idea as Bitcoin, going push back up to the 420 level and then starts to go back down. I would be very, very surprised to see the stock market, the overall stock market here, just start to rally back to all-time highs just because magically we hit a level there, the 380s. I still think, you got inflation, you got all this stuff going on in the world, food shortages, the gas prices, everything's going up in price right now, and people are spending less and less money on things because they have to kind of conserve their money. And that's the idea with the Fed tightening and trying to reduce inflation. So looking here at the daily chart on Bitcoin, you can see that sideways momentum. I mean, we were basically just ding, 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 stuck there at that $28,000 level. So there's a pretty good chance, we get this little pushback up. You can see how this kind of happened before at that $38,000 level, from 38,000 pushing up there to the $48,000 level before selling off. So that would kind of almost be the same type of move here. Like if you get this move right there and we pull this line over there, that would put us up there to the $38,000, $36,000 level before turning back down, which is kind of interesting because, like I said, you have that previous area where we consolidated going sideways. We had this move up, and then we had the sell-off. So it would pretty much kind of go just like that if we started to move up here in the next week or so. Bitcoin kind of push back up. The key area to watch, obviously, I think, is that $36,000, $40,000 level on Bitcoin. It would need to just really break through it to be strong, to be bullish. But again, I think the overall momentum in the market right now is down right now with this overall bearish market, with the stock market, with inflation. There's so many things to be bearish about right now. So maybe it's a good idea to be bullish. Maybe. But overall, seeing the patterns here, seeing what Bitcoin's done in the past, I would expect some type of little bit of a relief bounce, a little pop back up here, sucker in the bulls, get everyone all excited. There's a bull market to come. And then, bam, slam it back down. The bears come back into business here, and we get, some type of bad news. The stock market sells off, something bad happening. If we go back and we look at some of the previous market moves here, like this one here, this is 2017. You had the big push up, the big sell off, and you can see even on the way down, there were some pops, but overall, we finally just fell off a cliff and Bitcoin sold. So even, kind of popping on the way down and then that final sell. So that would, if you look at this chart here, be the kind of same idea. I think that's most technical analysis thing you could ever see on the internet right there, my friends. Woo, that was a good one. So some serious technical analysis here, some serious technical analysis here on Bitcoin right now. Like I said, that key area, that $36,000 to $38,000 level, that's that overall trend we got right here, just right there. The idea here is Bitcoin kind of pushes back up there, and then we start to sell off once again. So there it is, the technical analysis on Bitcoin. At the end of the day, it's cryptocurrency. Nobody exactly knows what's going to happen next, what coin's going to blow up, what product's going to blow up, what's going to happen. But right now, Bitcoin at a very key level. It needs to hold this level, or it's going to obviously go lower. And I think after this, after that $38,000 or $28,000 level of support, you have that $25,000 where we bounced at the other day when all that stuff was going on with Terra Luna. But after that, $20,000 to $15,000 is a pretty good target if we can't hold this level here and getting that 80% move from the all-time highs. I don't think we're at a point yet where people are desperate, where the world is ending and everyone's like, oh my God, Bitcoin's going to zero. Once everybody's talking about how Bitcoin finally is a Ponzi scheme and it's all going to fail and it's going to zero, that's when we're getting close to the bottom. We're not there yet. We're still seeing people that are bullish, people that are talking about buying the dip. Once no one's talking about buying the dip, that's when you know. That's when we might be hitting terminal velocity of the bears. That's when we might be at the bottom. So there it is. If you guys haven't already, do me one favor, hit that like button, subscribe button. We'll find out what's going to happen with Bitcoin here in the future. Nobody knows for sure, but I do know one thing, that Bitcoin will rise again.
Yeah.